Hello friends. So in this video we will learn how to make pivot table from the multiple Excel workbook. So by saying that multiple Excel workbook, suppose I have the my database in separate Excel workbooks and I want to create pivot table from that. So I have some sales data month wise and I want to create pivot table, combine pivot table from that. So I just showing you the database here. So I have this database of reason, invoice number, invoice date, quantity, invoice amount, and sales representative need. This data is for June month, and other where I have a data for July and August month, and I want to combine this database. So for that, I just open one Excel file, new Excel file, and click to the data. And here it's a get and transform. Previously it is called Power Query in Excel. Now it's called get and transfer. So I want my data from the folder. So I will go where my file is saved. My file is saved at sales data. I click on that and click open. Now it's making connection with that three files. So I will click on transform data here. So now this new window is called Power Query Editor. It's like some new application where you can transform your data. Right now we are using this just to combine our data and some little bit transformation. So for combining these three Excel files, I have to just click on this combine file and now it's combining my file. So now it's just giving me the sample file. First file is a sample and which Excel sheet I want to combine. So I want to combine my data sheet here. So I click OK here. So it will combine my database on the basis of my option which I have given. Now see, it has just combined three Excel files. So June month data, July month data, and August month data. So suppose in database in Power Query, if some nil value is coming, show me as a null. So I can use it as same as Excel filter, remove that null and then click OK. So I will get all the data for the reason. And now I can also check whether the numbers are coming okay or not. Suppose I want my quantity to be in decimal, then it should be okay, and my invoice amount I want only in the whole number. So it will automatically convert my database into a whole number, and this sale result now I think my database is okay. If I even want to rename this source name file, I can go there and replace value. So I can just type here what value. If suppose I want to replace this sales 06, suppose I just want this sales data to be not want to be repeated. So I want replace with blank and then click OK. Then just say it's my database of sale remove, or even I can remove this 0607 one by one. So OK for that. Then click on close and load. Now my working of transformation is done. Now I want the close and load too. Then there's a new pop-up will come where I want this database. I want this database in a pivot table report. Then I click OK. Now I can, now the three files are combined. I can create now pivot table very easily. I want suppose invoice numbers in date in the column, and I have grouping into a months, and I got the reason and the invoice amount. And now I have my pivot table is ready without much effort. So it's very easy to use Power Query to get the pivot table. Now suppose I get now this database is for the June, July, August month. Now I suppose I am getting database from September and October month. So suppose I have the database for September and October, and I have received it and I have saved in this file. Now so this just very easy because we have linked that Power Query with that folder. So if I go to a sheet 1, here only 51 rows are there. It's giving me the sample database. If I just go there to data and just refresh this, see September October database has been added and my number of rows data already increased to 83. So it's very easy to use Power Query to get report very easily. So even I get new data, I just have to refresh it and my database get ready each day time. So thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.